Hello, my change makers and power sources. Today, it's Anusha back again. I'm excited to connect with you all. Now, how many of you want to transform yourself here? Yesterday, I spoke a lot about, transforming yourself. Do you really want to transform yourself? Do you really want to live up to your highest value? If yes, I'm going to here guide you with simple 3 steps or 3 perfect questions which you can ask yourself. Yesterday I spoke so much about self-love. In our society, in the society we live, self-love is something related to selfishness for whatever reasons. And let me tell you how the self love actually is. Okay? Self love is not loving your looks but loving your power. That's why I told you're all power sources for me. All of you are power sources who can do humongous changes and create an impact in this world. Self love begins when you realize your power in you. Now, let me give you a very small example. I'm going to a mall, which everybody or does out here. It may not be a mall or somewhere outside. And I see someone who is really looking good and he's very rich and he is amazing. So the immediate thought, you know what will come in your mind? My God, I'm truly inspired by him. I want to be like him. And what we will do, we will try to attract and gain some of the value system which belongs to him or her. The person I look at is whom I'm inspired about. So I feel that if I'm going to set them as an example or rather an inspiration, I'm just purely truly blown away when I see him. So knowingly, I'm going to pick up few of the value systems he has. And then, who am I? The real power source in me starts getting too confused a lot. Why? Because of this example which I gave, I'm trying to live in someone else's value system. The person who was so amazing, the person who gave me a wow in my face, and he or she who is actually breathtaking, not only by looks, by the way she was being, looking, carrying forward herself, and everything, and whatever could be, right? And as we all grow, as a child, more specifically, let me say another incident, as a child, we all go to school. And when my friend says something that, you have a pimple here, do you have heart here? You don't look good. So the day I come back from my come back to my home, immediately I either start disliking myself, where I go around, I shout at my mother, I say, come on, yeah, I'm looking so bad. This instant reaction and impulsive reaction which everybody have when we are trying to live in others' value system. Now, how do I find? Let me tell you, be really honest that most of you listening to this, I can really give you a percentage of 80% of them who are actually listening to this video at the moment, and even around my small little circle. The small little circle, when I say, is not a bigger world. The world can never be changed, so it's a huge number of people. Let's say my family, they all don't know what they are. Their true power. Did they love their true power? No. So at that time, I actually live up to their value system and not looking at what true power is there in me, what I love about myself. And when I realize what I love about myself, people, you all think about this same thing. Nobody needs to remind you and push you to do something. It is just automatically, you will just sit and do whatever you like. The moment you realize the power in you, power to do anything, okay? Another classic example I can say is when I am a small child, when someone comes and asks me, or some of my friends or neighbors around me ask me, who are you? I will just say, I am let me use my own name. I am Anusha and I am studying in this particular school. And nothing more than that I will say. Now, this particular value system and self-love keeps changing. The same person, when goes to work, or let me say she has a business of herself, when I say, who are you? She's not going to use her name. She's going to say, you know what? I am an entrepreneur. I am a businesswoman. Right? You see the difference? Why she turned into a businesswoman is because she found the power in her and she started loving the power in herself, that it is her highest value system is to become a business woman. And most of the 80%, when you ask this question, they would say, you know what, I don't know. I really don't know what it is. What exactly is that, to live up to your best value system? What's in me which I can actually give to others? And today I'm going to talk to you about what are the 3 important things which are actually not going to help you realize your power. Number 1 is judgment, which is really, really, really there everywhere in this world. And most importantly, as we started our organization, the society and the small space around me. Right? Every time I get judged. And beyond that, I have a self-judgment. And the same example, guys, in my school I go and my friend says, look, you have a pimple here, you have a scar here, you know what, you look very bad. Before that, in my house, my mother or my father would have actually not bothered about it and say that it's part of your growing and all those things. So I will be so confident and moving around. The moment she says that, there's an automatic judgment. Oh, is it? Am I not looking good? Oh my God, what do I do if I'm not looking good? Guys, let me be honest here. It's not attached to any sex. There is no bias in sex in this at all. It is just a pure emotion which comes out. It's a judgmental emotion which comes out. Right? And post-marriage, there's another classic scenario which happens. Out of my sheer self-love, I like to present myself in a better way. When I go out of the house, the moment I start getting dressed up, you know what I'm being said by my husband? Oh my God, go get yourself dressed fast. You spend so much of time in dressing. So, I'm being judged that, or rather women are being judged, they are all into too much of dressing. They are always going to be in this dressing, makeup, this, that. So, they will always be late. So, there will be always a constant push, at least when it comes to occasions where you have to meet out to the time. Get ready fast, we're getting late, and this and that. So, number 1 is judgment. Leave the judgment of others. When someone begins judging you, you are changing, you are judging yourself too when you're accepting it. Right? When your inner voice says, no, I'm not like that. I can dress up quickly. And I love presenting myself like that. By the name of compromise, let me tell you, all women listening out to that, everybody does that. In the name of compromise. Okay? So, that is the first barrier which is going to stop your self-identity. And number 2, the environmental influence. Now, when I say what is the environmental influence which is going to come here, the environment influence here I'm talking about is getting inspired or getting really pumped up and saying, amazing, wow, this guy is awesome. And rather than even calling it as an environment influence, I would rather term it as, comparison. So that'll be the right term. I compare. I tend to look at him like, wow, he's in this lane. I can say simply now, I am a very small person to Ambani. No, no way. I am no way small than the Ambanis and Tata. With due respect to them, I respect them where they are, but I am living at the highest priority now at this moment. And you all know what it is. I have been doing this coaching and mentoring for all about 20 years. I just launched my social media. However, mentoring and coaching has been my passion from my childhood and my power, which is evident here around, right? So, I never look upon anybody, wow, you're there, here. So, I also need to be there to, for someone to look at me like that. Absolutely not. And we also tend to do the other way around. When I meet my friends, let me give you an example. Let us say that there are too many student forums and student bodies now helping out young women and young girls to on public speaking and all those things on social media. So if I am a child who has no exposure towards that, and I enter into the college where I see group of friends speaking about that, because I'm not able to speak about that with my friends, or I'm not able to connect with my friends about that, I judge myself, or there is the friends whom I speak to me will look at me like this. Is it required? No, right? The moment you start loving yourself, your true power, look at them with the straight eyes and say, yes, I'm learning. It's a simple thing to do, right? But most of us don't do that. We either look up or look down. When are we going to learn to live up to our value system, which could elevate ourselves, which would give us the best, which will make me to live, bring the best out of me. And that is coming, the first step towards that is self-love. When you do that self-love, I love the way I'm being, then there is no way you're going to look up or down. So that's number 2. And number three is more related to the external factors. And what are those external factors? The moment the self-love starts reducing and gets confused, it's so much disturbed. Why? Because I didn't like myself, I didn't know my power, I didn't love my soul. I had been thinking self-love is only the external presence and putting makeup, your bindi, the way you put your bindi, you apply your lipstick, you're fully pumped up with makeup. That is what self-love. No. You're not going to be there at any point of view. The moment you realize your power, you need the stillness and calmness to realize that mind. Until then, you are not going to be living a life of yourself, but you will be simply living in the value system of others. Others can be anybody, and most importantly, it will be the person you choose, whom you are drawn naturally into or attracted into, who makes you feel that, wow, I found it. You are the person. Yeah? It's a natural tendency. Now, these are the 3 barriers. Now, as I have spoken about the barriers, there are also 3 simple questions which you can ask yourself. Number 1, who am I? Who am I is not attached to a name, guys. who am I is attached to what your power source is within. What are you? What is your highest priority within you? Number 2, what is that power in me I can give to other people who want it? Number 3, what is that one thing I'm going to change? Okay? What is the one thing I'm going to change to love myself about the way I am? And the moment you do that, you will be living a life of full energy, power, and what do I say? Abundant life, happiness, and you're really strong enough to meet all the odds. Stop, guys. Stop it right here and give it a moment and think. And do let me know what is that one thing which you are going to change, and what is the help you need to know your value system. How many of you feel that? Just simply give me a feedback now as you hear to this video as to who you are apart from your name. Loads of love. Meet you today with yet another message. See ya.